everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azriel's Gaming. So today we're going to get back into Stray Gods. We're on day 4 of the week of us trying to prove that we did not murder Calliope. So we're going to go ahead and head to the reliquary, which is where Pan is sending us. And I think Hecate is supposed to be there, but I'm not entirely sure.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
Definitely eerie. So I was told, I thought you liked it. This might not be safe. Let's go with that one.
Maybe I shouldn't have brought you here.
I live for danger.
This isn't D&D, Freddy. Some of these idols, they mean business.
Do not start dissing D&D. There is literally no better preparation for facing a world of gods and magic. Plus, my initiative is ace.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
Okay, about this idol we're helping. Tell me about Hecate. Let's go,
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
Oh.
But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider. Lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
Okay, for you maybe. Good idea. Let's go with
That sounds good, yeah. Hey, Hecate! I love your library. So much knowledge! Wow.
I bet you'll really appreciate a quality smartass.
I brought you for a reason, right?
We make a fine team, you and I.
Okay, about this idol we're
The
helping.
idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is, right?
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real name. You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
Okay, is the Minotaur dangerous?
This Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends? Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
Okay, we should go in.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go, then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
This is my specialty, not at all if I can. Let's go with our
Meddle in
thing.
love lives? Sweet Talk, the goddess of witchcraft? Freddy, who are you dealing with?
The master meddler and sweet talker.
Damn straight.
I look forward to seeing you in operation. There's no way at all this could go poorly.
Oh, wow. She's huge.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came!
I think she wants to eat me. Okay, let me introduce myself. I'm no mortal. Run, Freddy. Let's go with this
I
one.
am really sorry if we startled you. My name is Grace. We've never met before, but, I'm the new muse.
And I'm Freddy. Big fan.
If I broke a rule, I apologize. Pan didn't mention anything about that, I'm afraid.
You are Grace?
Oh, cool. She can shrink.
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Yes, it's now. You knew it would happen. Nobody told you. Let's go with this one.
Wait, what? You knew Calliope was going to die?
No, I am not informed of this for another 11 months and 3 days.
Or I could just tell you now?
That cannot be. It is written. Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and...
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
Seems so. It wasn't me, I swear.
They're wrong about this. Calliope was murdered just a few days ago.
That is impossible.
I don't know what to tell you.
You will explain. We will both sit, and you will explain. There will be tea. Curious. It is clear something unanticipated has occurred. Something outside the realm of fate.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Okay, can't you speed that up? Can I meet Asterion? I only came to help. So let's ask the
Is
question.
there no way to speed that up? Whoever's behind it might be the murderer.
Such threads are not so easily untangled. I must consult the Moirai, if indeed they are not the ones responsible.
The Moi what?
You might know them as the Fates. They, or any beings of a sufficiently cosmic nature, have the power to undo the order of things.
That does not sound good.
Certainly not. They are also not beings I can summon at a whim to solve your mystery. I am sorry.
Well, I hope we'd get to see the fates. That'd be kind of neat to see how they did them. Let's go with this. Can I meet Asterion?
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Because he hears his name and shows up.
Oh
Oh my god, he's so cute.
Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Wow, okay. Freddy was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
Pan sent me. Can we talk? I'm here. I'm here for your love life. Let's say, can we talk?
Hi there. Can we talk? Somewhere in private?
Talk? What, you and me? Why? What about?
You know, about a delicate matter that maybe you needed help with?
Oh, no. No idea what you're talking about. No delegates here.
There you have it, Grace.
Oh my god, he's so
I
cute.
believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
It is written.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
Could we sneak in? Time to use my powers. I go back to Pan. Okay, let's try
I don't
this.
know if my powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh, a musical number. Do you think this one could be... do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh, you're still here? I had to run the entire... Oh, that's a long way, innit? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Why not in front of her? Kate? Then tell me now. Oh, maybe it's her.
Why couldn't you... Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Oh, this is so great. I love this.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please, help me tell her.
Okay, you're really the Minotaur. Why, Kate? You're in love with Hecate. Okay, let's see.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Oh, mate, Kate is... She's just the best. Like, she knows everything and she always smells so good. Like, she's so nice to me and she doesn't even have to be. Oh, we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world. I know I could make her happy. I want to try. Oh, won't you help me?
Oh my gosh, I want to help him. Why not talk to Hecate?
Have you tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel? I take that as a no.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every time I end up knocking over a table or killing a cat or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat. I panicked. I'm just not good at words. Right? Really not good.
So you're the
Are
Minotaur?
you really the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead.
My father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate him.
Oh, well, that's good.
Except Theseus. But he was a bad end.
Okay, so why Kate?
Do you really call Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
Uh-huh. And...
Well, she had to make up a magic disguise, a new identity. And I thought she should give it a proper name.
And you suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
Okay, so let's assume I helped you.
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. Please say you'll help me.
Okay, what will you do in turn? What if she turns you down? Doesn't this seem weird? Let's go with that
I
one.
don't know. Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
Helping him woo her with my powers.
You heard what Pan said. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
Okay, so what if she turns you
Hecate
down?
might say no. You know that, right?
She probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me. But just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you, no matter what she says. I promise.
Okay, so what will you do in
I
return?
do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you, even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
Guess we do this. I got this.
Okay. I have an idea.
You do? Well, you do?
You, my bullish friend, are gonna sing your little heart out.
Grace always has the best ideas.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see this.
Go for it.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
Just speak from the heart. Be honest. You can do it.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do it to me directly. I'm not blaming
complimenting
you
her, just keep going.
specifically.
Just with complimenting.
Metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me?
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
there's so much to love. Oh, I'm not saying you're fat.
Oh God, dude.
Did not just say that. Tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
Oh, Katie, to me, you know you enrapture.
Ooh, good word.
Is your pallid skin, your lips are so thin, your love of books.
He's really bad at this.
Asterion, I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught? Are you saying you're in love with me? You couldn't possibly. Really?
Oh, you're doing great. Give it another go.
You've cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say
Keep charming her.
categorically, oh Katie, it's just you and me. Katie, yeah, that's what I've always called you. It sounds juvenile, but that name makes me smile. I've always wanted to tell you. Anyways, as friends, I'm only a fraction.
She's got a really good poker face. I can't tell if she likes it or
of what
not.
I can be. I mean, I'll still make you tea, but don't you want more than tea?
Is this what you truly wish to do? This love could easily fall through. Imagine if we ceased to be. It's a possibility, don't you see?
Oh god, he's looking pretty bad.
Hecate, it could be this spell on me has blinded my eyes from what you can see. If there's even the smallest possibility of losing you somehow,
Pretty help him. It's not as bad as she
I'd
thinks
take
stepping
it
in and
back
out.
now.
Oh, God.
I'll finish. Could someone please?
I'm gonna let Freddie do
rescue
it
me?
because it's part of my path. So
Freddie, you gotta step in.
Me?
Yeah, you're just as qualified as I am. Hecate, I'd say he's really put himself out there. Now he cannot undo. It's a brave thing to do. Wish I had his daring. I'm saying that I've missed out before. Last chances rushed out that exit door. I could never let my heart be
both need to speak from the heart.
and it's withering. Now I'm reconsidering.
I have always counted on you to speak to me honestly. You're at my beck and call. I've never thanked you at all, and yet you still love me. I let travelers know which way to go, but it bothers me. My own path I forego always seemed apropos.
It looks like Beauty and the
Where has
Beast.
this led me?
Maybe one step across the line will weave its own spell in given time.
The thought with which I must contend is, can I
You deserve a love story.
best friend?
Yes. Just decide.
Oh, come on, say yes.
Asterion,
Kate?
it seems you've cast a spell on me.
You will not regret this.
Not yet. It is written. You've cast a spell on me. To think I shall have my own story. You've cast a spell on me. And we shall write it together. You've cast a spell on me. A tale of romance and glory. You've cast a spell on me. But do we have enough leather? You've cast a spell on me. was diverting. You felt this way the entire time, Asterion, and you said nothing?
I didn't think I was worthy. I mean, look at me. I'm only, half a man.
You have been a devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Asterion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
You can help me in return. I'm happy it worked out. Wasn't it written?
I don't get it. Didn't you know this would happen? Wasn't it written?
Of course it was. It was also written that I would be unaware of Asterion's feelings until he spoke them to me.
But you knew that.
I follow the rules. It is written.
Okay, I don't want to force it, because he said he would help me too, so I'm going to go with I'm happy it
I'm
worked
glad to
out.
see someone happy, finally.
That would be me.
I am also not displeased by this course of events.
Wow, look at you. Living the wild life.
Come, Asterion, I wish to speak of this further, and find an appropriate outfit.
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
Wait, how long is that going to be?
How long are we supposed to wait? It's been
The
over an
achievement
hour.
meant to be. Love blossom
I'm
in
sure
the
it's fine,
unlikeliest
Grace.
of places.
I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise.
He's running around again.
When I tell you.
Whew! You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
Is everything okay? We have a deal? Oh, I bet. Let's go with that.
Everything's okay, I hope?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was so wonderful. Kate just wanted to talk about feelings and that, which, well, neither of us are good at. Right, so, I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
We heard part of the story from Medusa. She saw Calliope fleeing from the reliquary, bleeding.
And when Medusa ran after her, that's when she ran into you.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, I was also chasing after Calliope. She'd broken in. Why she did? Hecate can't figure out. She didn't touch anything or take anything, but somebody attacked her when she was here.
He could have been Medusa. Did you ever find Calliope? How do you know nothing was taken? So let's go with that.
Couldn't Medusa have been the one who attacked Calliope?
I thought maybe because she was chasing Calliope too. Why would she do that? But now I don't know. Medusa never got into the reliquary. I sure never let her in.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
Okay, so who else could have attacked
If
Calliope?
it wasn't Medusa, who else could have attacked Calliope here? Who had access?
It was just me and Kate. I didn't see anyone that night other than Medusa.
How did Calliope get inside?
Well, she must have snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep running from? Until the alarms went off, though, we didn't even know anyone was here.
The reliquary has alarms.
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. That's how Kate knows nothing was touched or stolen. We just don't know what did happen. Yet.
Okay, so how do you know nothing was taken?
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Okay, so Athena knows what happened
Athena
to
knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's not the chatty type, you know. She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
Okay, so what kind of relics are
What
there?
relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
Okay, so did you ever find Calliope?
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No? If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. After I ran into Medusa, Calliope was long gone. Only thing I found was Pan's key.
You mean this key? The one Pan gave me?
Yeah. Well, Calliope must have dropped it. I sent it back to Pan.
So either he gave it to her or she took it. So how did Calliope get Pan's
How
key?
could Calliope have gotten Pan's key?
Same way you did, I guess. Pan must have given it to her. There's only a few keys to get into the reliquary. Athena doesn't want the idols to come here much.
And Pan has one. That's odd.
Yeah, so, I made it for him a while back. Different favour.
Okay, so let's consider what we know.
Then Medusa's story checks out. She was here, yeah, but she was never in the reliquary.
And Pan's name popped up. He sent you here, Grace, to do some favor, yet he had to know Calliope came here that night.
Which he failed to mention, for some reason.
For some reason.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
You okay there, friendo?
We made progress. I'm thinking about Calliope, so I'm furious to miss him. So let's go with this
I'm
one.
just thinking about Calliope. What happened to her here? Whatever she was trying to do, she probably didn't succeed. She ran from here, dying, maybe straight to our apartment.
Because you were her last hope.
Yeah. What if she hadn't made it? She must have known.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so. Next thing is to go to Pan, confront him.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
Very interesting. I think Pan knows a lot more than he's saying.
I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
You wanted a book, you used me, you're welcome. I'm gonna go with this one.
So you used me. All part of your trading favors thing?
Of course! I used you, I used Asterion, you used Asterion, Asterion used you. Is this not the way the world works?
Why not just tell me what you were after?
And risk nosy Hecate somehow digging it out of you. Perish the thought. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
Okay, so I can't ask these, so you knew I would. Stop playing me. Let me ask you about this key.
I did. In fact, I have a question. Did you know Calliope was at the reliquary the night she died? You must have, because Asterion returned your key. The one you gave Calliope. The same one you gave me.
That started as a question, Grace, but it didn't appear to end as one.
Is this all a game to you? Lead Grace through the maze? Or is there something more sinister behind it?
The truth is Calliope asked me for the key that night, no questions asked. Why would I refuse her? The truth is also that I have no idea what happened to her there. I wanted you to discover that on your own. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
Not without proof. I think so. You're enjoying this. I'm trying to. I'm gonna say not without proof.
Give me a reason to believe you, Pan.
You want the ever-elusive proof. If I had that to offer, do you think I would hesitate to share it? Alas, it is my burden to be forever condemned by my idle brethren. I've become accustomed to it. Truly. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
And if I can't accept that? If I find out you're somehow involved in this?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
I'll leave then. You're the worst. I still need your help. I don't know if I want his help, to be honest. Let's go. I'll leave then.
It's my cue to go, isn't it?
If you must, there are always alternatives, you know. You could live the high life, Grace. Throw caution to the wind. Embrace what you can before you...
Before I die? You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
I've seen this story many times, Grace. I've told this story many times. And it always ends the same way.
What's the point of even getting to know me then? Right?
Wow, that was harsh. Okay, so I'm gonna head to Apollo. Well, first let's check out our journal first. So we added some new stuff. Maybe Calliope was new, I'm not sure. Okay, so our trip to the reliquary confirmed what Medusa told us. Calliope was attacked at the reliquary and fled from there, probably straight to my apartment. It's bizarre, though. What was she doing there? Asterion said that while she snuck into the reliquary, she didn't actually take anything. She set off the alarms and then ran out, chased by both Asterion and Medusa, though neither caught up to her. This is really major. How will I find out what happened to her inside? Let's check Athena, because she knew about it. Yeah, so Asterion mentioned that Athena came to the reliquary the day after Calliope died. Tipped off from Medusa, maybe? Or by Hecate herself, I guess. Athena swore Hecate to secrecy about everything, but not Asterion, as he happily pointed out. But does this mean she knows what happened to Calliope there? Okay, let's look at Hecate. So Pan said that Hecate goddess black magic might be of help in my search, and he was wrong, very wrong. What he didn't say was why she's the giant librarian witch goddess sworn to secrecy about anything related to her extra-dimensional tower fortress thing. Sound weird? That's because it is, and she is, but she's also kind of earnest and cool too. She knows the future, but will do whatever whatever's supposed to happen because it's supposed to happen. I'll never wrap my head around that. She wasn't going to break her oath to Athena at any rate, so I had to go along with Asterion's crazy plan to woo her with a song. I'll admit I'm still surprised she went along with it. My power doesn't make anyone do anything they don't want to do, so I guess deep down she wanted love as much as Asterion did. I suppose her book tells her how their relationship turns out in the end, but it doesn't look like it matters to her much. I hope this means she can be happy, at least for a little while. And then we have the Minotaur. So, get this. The Asterion who Pan sent me to is none other than the Minotaur. That's right, half man, half bull, but not really the monster all the stories talk about. Actually, I take that back. He's not a monster at all. He's an adorable, awkward, stuttering pile of man pudding who's hopelessly in love with Hecate, and he's desperate for my help to hook them up. It isn't all that hard, honestly. Or it wasn't all that hard, honestly. I cannot read today. I think Hecate was lonely too, and in the end she seemed happy to accept Asterion's hand once she was assured his love for her was real. And it is, I think. It really is. The two of them are ridiculously cute and weird together. Let's see if there was anything new with Medusa. Yeah, Asterion kind of collaborated in Medusa's story. He chased Calliope out of the reliquary, and that's when he bumped into Medusa, who was also chasing her. But she'd never been inside, according to Asterion. That doesn't mean for sure Medusa didn't kill Calliope later, I guess, but it does mean she wasn't the one who initially attacked her. I don't know whether her story checking out makes me happier or more frustrated. Okay, so we're going to head to Apollo's to see if there's anything, new we can add to that, and if not, then we'll just head to Grace's apartment.
Grace, back again so soon. Did you find Medusa after all? You've been on my mind ever since you told me about her.
I did, and it was fine. I told you it would be. Okay, it almost wasn't fine, but it worked out. Nobody got hurt.
I see. Perhaps you'd best tell me what happened then. That sounds like quite the harrowing experience. One that could have gone very poorly indeed.
Okay, I needed to do it, but it didn't, so we're gonna go with the romance option. Were you worried?
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were worried about me.
I will always worry about you, Grace.
Is that a good thing? I'll take it as a good thing.
If you've cleared Medusa's involvement, that still leaves us with Pan. Have you confronted him about it?
He admitted to selling out Calliope, but not to killing her. I don't know if I can believe him.
I've never thought of Pan as a liar so much as a manipulator. Still, he would do anything to protect himself. I'll have to give this some thought. Anything else you'd like to discuss while you're here?
No thanks.
No, that's okay. I'll see you later, Apollo.
Okay, so now we're gonna head to Grace's apartment.
Oh, hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
That's my name. Where's Freddy?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
Okay, so were you looking for me? This is weird. You know Freddy? Okay, yeah, because they're gonna get snacks and stuff and watch a movie,
What,
so let's
you
go
and
with that
Freddy
one.
are friends now? When did this happen?
When I came looking for you, Freddy has this movie that I've never seen. Super cool, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, would you rather not share your mortal friends? Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
Do you have a choice? Is this what you do? Let's see.
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
Okay, so Athena never leaves Olympus?
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
I wonder if she's ever been replaced by another idol. So is this what you do?
This is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which, you know, extra cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I can connect any two doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
Okay, so do you like running
You
errands?
say it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
Okay, so you knew the old Hermes?
You mentioned the old Hermes a lot. You knew him?
Yeah, I was homeless for a while. It wasn't a great time, and he took me in. Everyone's on the same journey, he used to say. Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey. Man, I still miss him every day.
Wait, Isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Not yet. It's only been a year. Maybe I'll feel him again one day. That'd be nice.
Okay, so let's go.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddy, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
Thanks, I guess.
Ooh, choose your trait. Kick ass, in your face. This Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. Clever. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This Grace is sneakier, smarter, and wittier. Oh, so we get to pick one of the new ones. I'm going to go with clever.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
Does make sense, though, because sometimes those green ones don't show up.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
I have to prove my innocence. You know what happened there. You're annoyed. Let's go with this one.
Am I not supposed to be proving my innocence? Would you prefer I did nothing?
I'd prefer you didn't break any other rules in the meantime.
Such as? Do you have a list I can read, or do you just make them up as you go?
You think our judgment was rash? It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
Okay, where's that god numb? Like you care about Medusa, then do something. Let's go with this
Do
one.
you really? Let's explore where all that caring has gotten them, shall we? You're holding on with a grip so tight, your knuckles are turning white. But that's not enough, is it? Every idol I've met is either lost or broken, or both. They're all slipping through your fingers. If you actually cared about them, you'd do something about it instead of sitting up here worrying about your precious rules.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered, and by one of our own. The list goes on.
It's terrible. Why tell me this? So you add to it. Let's go with that.
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
I could have helped you. I didn't know. That's it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with this one.
You feel responsible, don't you? For everything.
I am responsible. Aphrodite wallows in her pain, Apollo in his regrets, and Persephone in her bitterness. Every other idol of power is gone.
So there's Only you. You have to shoulder the burden for everyone, like it or not. I'm sorry, Athena. I had no idea.
They won't thank me for it. I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
I think I got quite a few questions. All right, so tell me about Pan. Let's discuss Medusa. Who can access the reliquary? Okay, I want to bring up Medusa.
All right, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
She tried to eat me. Why does she work for you? Can you uncurse her? I'm gonna ask that one.
Is it true you can't remove her curse? Or is she just too useful?
I wish I could remove the curse. I'm afraid the Athena who bestowed it is long gone. She was prideful, that Athena. As prideful as she was powerful, I'm ashamed to say.
The current Athena is responsible for everything she's done.
I am well aware, Grace. What is it that you would have me do, exactly?
Stop using her? I don't know. Deal with her.
How about you stop treating her like a servant? Maybe send her somewhere she won't be tempted all the time.
Oh, well, if you happen to hear of a diet camp for man-eating monsters, by all means, do let me know. Now, if there isn't anything else...
Okay, tell me about
Pan. What do you
Pan.
know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
It's Pan a killer.
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you? To Pan?
So far, I don't know. I'm missing something.
Sort of. But I feel like I'm missing something important. Maybe the goddess of wisdom could help me out?
It would be helpful to know what Calliope was doing at the reliquary. But she's not available to ask. Not until you regain her memories, at least.
Why not put off the trial until then? Seems like a good way to solve all this. Yeah?
And trust what you decide to share? I think not.
Okay, so who can access the reliquary?
Who has access to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Does it matter? You gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
Kidding, right? I won't tell you, Pan did. Same way Calliope got it. I'm gonna go with
the same person gave it to me, who gave it to Calliope.
And who gave it to Calliope, then? I see.
Okay, so you went to the reliquary, right?
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal. One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'll go.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
I feel like she's trying to poison me with those cookies.
I can't say I'm surprised. Athena has always struggled in a crisis.
Well, that's a nice way of putting it.
Remember, she was a warrior. When pressed, she's always turned to that aspect, sought to maintain absolute control. It'd be hypocritical to say it's wrong of her. She's battled for me as much as for anyone.
Guess she's trying her best. I didn't need a lecture, or the idol's really dying. Let's go with that
Do you think she's telling the truth? About the idols dying out?
Yes, though I find it odd she chose to tell you.
Maybe Athena thought, who'd believe Grace if she blabbed about it anyway?
Sadly, while I'd prefer to stay in her good graces, I doubt that will be possible.
Uh-oh. What now?
You may not like this, but you need to go back to the reliquary.
What? To do what? That's not a good idea, but I know why. I'm gonna go with that
You
one.
know, Athena said something to me. That it'd be nice to know what Calliope was doing there in the first place.
As usual, you're way ahead of me.
It's the only piece of the puzzle we're missing. Calliope went there because she had a plan. But what plan?
If she left clues behind, wouldn't Hecate have found them already?
That's a really good question.
Remember how I told you it'd be years before you got Calliope's memories back? Well, that's true, but not entirely.
Okay.
Those memories are inside you. You go somewhere important to Calliope or touch something special to her, you will get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
Whatever happened to Calliope there, it ended her life. All we need to do is uncover those memories.
There's a lot of stuff there, though. How are we supposed to figure that out? Sure this will work. How do we get into the reliquary?
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
Okay. Do you want to ask Athena for permission?
It just seems like a radical step. For you.
A week ago, I would have said that breaking into the reliquary couldn't be done. A week ago, I couldn't have imagined being here. My stance on a lot of things has changed. If you have another idea, however, I'm happy to go along with it.
Okay, so the reliquary has alarms.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms.
At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then the alarms bring Asterion and Hecate, and all three of us do a great deal of apologizing.
Let's just hope that's all those alarms do.
Okay, so you sure this will work?
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
Am I sure? No. No.
Oh, that's comforting.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, well, do you have a way we could look into those things without encountering even more lies?
Deja vu it is.
So there's no other way. What would I be looking for?
Let's say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of what happened to Calliope, even a flash. Anything that gives us something to work with.
And if that doesn't happen?
Make it happen, Grace. As if your life depends on it.
My life
I
kind
can
of does
really
depend
see
on
why
it.
the idols call you the cheery one.
I'm sorry, but why is she here again?
There's no other
Is there
way.
really no other way. This seems a bit desperate.
I think that's kind of the point, Grace.
There isn't much time left. I'm out of ideas that won't take more time than we have.
Well, there's always running, right? Grace leaves the city, goes on a world tour, becomes rich and famous. It's just me. Okay then.
Right then. Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go into the reliquary with you. Not without tipping off Hecate. But I won't be far. If I get the slightest sense that something has gone wrong, I am coming in. Still, promise me you won't take risks.
Can't promise that. I'll do my best. Don't worry. Go with I'll do my best.
I'll try.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
Okay, so Freddy distracts Hecate. Be honest with Hecate or sneak in the back way. I guess let's try to sneak because that's what Asterion did. Let's see, what is it? T, be honest. Okay, let's try that. Hopefully that works. I mean, Apollo will pull my butt out of the fire, I guess.
Are you sure this
but
is right? Was that the right door? You're asking me like I'm supposed to know? It just feels like we're back outside again.
Maybe that was some kind of portal or...
Dang. It's a lot of books.
Or maybe we're right where we're supposed to be.
This is too easy. We should be careful. It's incredible.
Then we should be careful. Remember what the Minotaur said? Alarms. Magical defenses.
None of which killed Calliope, we think. But you're right, are you?
How do we avoid getting lost? It's like a labyrinth.
Oh, it is a labyrinth, but I've never had any trouble finding my way.
Uh-oh.
Hey, easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, no need to freak out. I'm a guardian, sure, but I'm not a monster. But, yeah, you know you're not supposed to be in here, right?
You owe us a favor. Lie, I have permission. Please let me go in. Okay, let me try this one.
I need this.
I don't want to lie to him.
I have to figure out what Calliope did here. Please, can't you just let us look around?
Oh, it's just... Kate would be so mad.
She knows you're the sweetest, most thoughtful bullman there is. She'd understand.
I want to, but...
I'd really appreciate it.
I need to bring you back to Kate. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Hey! Come back! Oi! Come back!
Well, we split up and he can only chase one of us. Luckily, he went after Freddy, so...
Okay. I don't hear anything. I think I'm alright. I hope Freddy's okay. She'd better be. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start? Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just... focus. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Okay, so the egg, the instrument, the mask, the trident, the apple, the branch, the scroll, or the statue. Let's try the instrument.
Is that a weapon? A musical instrument? Maybe it's both.
Oh, okay. Let's look at the mask.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
They have to do with the mask. Let's look at the trident. It's probably Poseidon's.
Is this an armory, too?
Okay, the egg.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
The apple.
Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
Well, I didn't tell you to do that. I told you to look at the damn apple. Okay, the branch. Olive branch.
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Okay, the scroll.
even know what language that is.
The statue.
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
And then the mirror. That's probably what she was here for, maybe.
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Is it the three fates?
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. Do you work for Hetek? Oh god, I can't say her name. Hetake? I can't say that now. We can talk about this. Let's ask if they work for Hetake.
Hello? Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
It's probably the fates. They have knives on them. Which usually the fates use scissors, but...
Okay then. What's happening? Why didn't it work?
That's pretty.
Grace? Freddy! We've got to run! My powers don't work on them, they just keep coming!
Oh, is she gonna do what I think she's gonna do? Stand between me and them.
No, I won't let you!
Oh my gosh.
Freddy!
I mean, the fates ended lives, so that might be who they are. Oh my gosh, she just lost her best friend.
Oh god. Oh god, Freddy!
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
You summoned the Furies.
Oh, the Furies.
What? Those beings were the Furies. Beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here? I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it. There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess
Oh, the
Nyx to
goddess
contact
Nyx.
the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
Fates, Furies. I didn't speak to the Fates. You need to help Freddy. Let's try
I
him.
don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her. I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that. This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
How can you say that? I'm not leaving Freddy. Help me, Apollo.
Apollo! There has to be something we can do!
Grace. I'm so sorry.
No! It's not right!
We have to leave. We have to leave now.
Dang, man, I did not see that happening. And we've made it to day 5, so we've added, some new stuff. Let's see if it came in with Freddy. Yeah. This can't be happening. Freddy, she's gone. I knew I shouldn't have let her keep coming with me, but I didn't think she could die. Freddy sacrificed her life for me. She stopped the Furies from killing me, and it's my fault she's dead. What am I going to do now? Let's see if there's anything new with Calliope. Let's see. Yeah, so alright, so the new plan is for me to go back to the reliquary, break into the part of it where Calliope went the night she died, and hope I remember something about what might have happened to her. It's a long shot, and I have zero idea what it's going to be like to recall someone else's memories, but I have to try. And it worked, kind of. Calliope went to the reliquary that night to contact the Fates with a magical mirror, but she never got the chance to speak with them. Just like me, she was attacked by the Furies, not idols, but embodiments of retribution. They enforced the idols' ancient laws, the kind that Zeus used to command, which surely died with him. Unlike with me, the Furies must have stabbed Calliope before she ran away. What that doesn't tell me is why she needed to contact the Fates so badly. It also doesn't tell me who sent the Furies after her in the first place, and then also me. According to Hecate, none of the idols have that kind of power. Considering the price we paid, I really wish we'd learned more. Okay, let's see if there's something new with Hermes. I go back to the apartment. I think so, yeah. Yeah, so I go back to the apartment, and who's there waiting for me? Hermes. Not because they entered through some magical portal, though. Freddy let them in. She and Hermes are what, pals now? That's weird, right? Did I say Hermes was suspicious? I talked to them a bit at the apartment, and honestly, they seem like the least suspicious idol of them all so far. Ernest always eager to help. The world could use another Hermes or two. Doubt there's anything new with Apollo. Probably was something new with Athena. Okay, so halfway through the week she gave me, Athena summons me to her office. I'm not sure. Apologize? Lecture me? She wasn't happy about my visit to the reliquary, sure, but mostly she wanted to tell me about how the idols are dying, as in actually dying, losing their immortality, the whole thing. That's got to be hard for beings that have been around most forever, but is that supposed to justify the trial? Athena can't take a chance on a lowly usurper like myself besmirching the great idol legacy as it quietly sunsets. She's like the strict school teacher who really wants to be the cool teacher, but just can't help herself. Apollo explained away Athena's behavior. She's a total control freak, sure, but that's how she's kept the idols alive for so long. Why she hasn't told the idols they were dying, Apollo really couldn't say. Let's see, Hecate. So I'll admit I'm still surprised she went along with it. My power doesn't make anyone do anything they don't want to. Oh wait, I read that one. So I really hope Hecate isn't too mad at me for sneaking back into the reliquary, and then everything that happened after idols calmed down eventually, right? Let's see if there's something. Yeah, Starion caught me breaking into the reliquary, and I'm afraid I ran for it and left him panicking about what Hecate was going to say. I really hope I didn't get him into too much trouble. He'll forgive me, right? All right, everyone, so we're going to go ahead and end it there. When we continue next, we'll be hitting day 5. I'm really shocked that Freddy was, killed in Grace's stead, but, they were best friends. I couldn't see her, not stepping up. So, it was surprising because I knew the minute she was looking at it, then she looked at Grace and she looked at the Furies again. I knew what she was going to do right from the start. So, hopefully you're enjoying Stray Gods. Please leave me a comment down below. Leave me a like. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.